Hey everybody, welcome into Siren Records Monterey. It's Fresh Catch Friday, and Cass is here, and I'm here, and we're ready to talk to you about some picks of the week and new releases. And I guess I should fill you in on the gossip with, all the WEA problems. This is getting to be one of my favorite things where I just sit here and bitch about WEA. Anyway, Run for Cover, that label just abandoned ship with WEA and they joined secretly, so good for you. At least you can get your product out now. It's still, I'm very worried going into the holiday season just because it's still a mess over there. I don't know, we're getting a lot of stuff damaged from them, and as you know, today all the stuff came and there's nothing from them at all. Nothing, not a single thing.
Yeah.
So, oh gosh, everybody keep your fingers crossed because we keep trying. We're trying this workaround with another distributor that is like actually located close to that direct shot crappy distribution center, and we'll see what happens. But I think we've got our lists are coming a little bit more full, but it still hasn't been solved.
Yeah, well, hopefully a lot of these labels start
Jumping
shooting
ship?
over to
Absolutely.
secretly maybe Revolver too, because these little independent manufacturers, or not manufacturers, distributors, doing great stuff. So
well, exactly. I think
Eye
everybody on that roster should just jump ship and go, because as an artist, of course, they want their stuff out too. That's why it's doubly frustrating. So, boy, I'm telling you, indie record retail is not for the faint of heart these days. It's like the struggle is real. All right. So anyway, be kind to your indie retailers because they can't help it right now. All right, so should we move on to our picks of the week? You want to start us off with what you found?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. This one is a big one this year. Dive Deceiver. Dive is a shoegazy sort of indie rock band. This is their third studio album. It's been a few years, maybe 3-4 years. And they definitely come back with a new sound, I'd say. Not completely different, but there's some new elements that are very exciting for me as a longtime Dive fan, because I think their sound was getting a little repetitive. But on this one, they bring in some more retro, sort of vintage shoegaze sounds instead of the more modern sounds they usually play around with. But definitely some, like I said, old shoegaze, but some post-hardcore influence here as well, like bands like Unwound and a little Sonic Youth in here as well. And band Duster definitely comes to mind too when I hear some of these songs. But overall, the songwriting's improved a lot. Zachary Cole, he's definitely getting better and better as the years go on. And you can just hear it on this record. They fired their racist bass player, or misogynist bass player, and they sorted that out, and they, got their shit together. They made a bit of a comeback, with this album, because, when something like that happens to your career, it could be a pretty big hit to your legacy and your image. But they made the right move. They just instantly, once it all came out, they're like, you're out, we got a new guy. And they came through with their best record yet. So please check it out. Great cover too. It's only $19.95. We have the indie exclusive gray marble color, limited to 3,000 copies.
Nice.
So check it out. And they're playing around here soon.
December.
Catalyst.
It's December. It's not real soon, but I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
so
we're definitely gonna be there,
absolutely.
so.
Very good. Love that cover art. Beautiful, right?
So good.
Do we know? Did anybody that any of them do that painting, or is it?
I'm not sure. I actually want to
Doesn't
find
say?
out because it's pretty. It kind of reminds me of Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask a bit, but it's really cool.
Yeah, I like it too. All right, nice. Okay, my pick for you this week is Angel Olsen, and this is All Mirrors on Jaguar. Now, this is Angel's 5th studio album, and her music's really evolved over time, like from the soft folksy stuff to rock and roll to kind of some synth pop. She's kind of really tried a lot of different angles, but this, she's always emphasized the conviction, the importance of self-conviction. Okay, so what happened was in 2016, in the middle of her tour for that record, I'm missing the name. Yes, thank you. In the middle of that tour, I guess she had a very bad breakup that was like a lot of fallout from that emotionally and stuff. So she kind of retreated back to Anacortes, Washington, and she sort of went back to how she first started, like writing alone by herself and just really hold up. Now, the original plan for this was for her to do a very pared down version, and then another version with these added strings. There's like a 12-piece string section on this record. It's a double, by the way, just so you know. But anyway, once they got through with it, she realized that this was the first one that should be put out. So this is the full orchestrated version. I don't know when we'll ever hear the pared down one. They were supposed to be kind of released simultaneously, but maybe that wouldn't have been a good idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely listening to the record, I think that was the right choice.
Yeah,
to go
so,
with this
you
one.
know, that was her intention originally, but then I think once she heard this herself, she knew, okay, this one's got the powerful, you know, that orchestration adds such depth to this whole thing. So anyway, it shows once the other one comes out, I think we'll be able to really hear this concept. But I think it was supposed to be the juxtaposition between like being fragile, being strong, you know, submission and rage, these dualities, you know, that's what she was trying to come across with. So anyway, but this album, it's all about romance and authenticity, and her real message is simply that we are at the mercy of our feelings. And so, you know, it's a really good record for anybody who's ever kind of, you know, experienced the fallout of just having your world come out from under you in a relationship. You can really relate to this. It's a beautiful record, really, really great. This is on crystal clear vinyl plus a digital download, and again, 2 LPs, $19.95. It's a big bargain at that price. And the cassette, we have it.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
All right. Here.
Okay, the cassette is $8.99. Okay, so that's our picks for you. Okay, Cass, did you want to
Nice.
showcase a couple of other things, maybe?
Yes. All right. So I have this new Jenny Haval record. What's it called? The Practice of Love. This is her 7th studio album. She's been doing this for quite some time now. But I would say, so late in her career, this is probably one of her best releases. It's my favorite release of hers so far. And basically, she's from Norway, Oslo, Norway. And lost my train of thought. I'm gonna say Oslo, Norway. Anyway, it's a art pop record, and much like the Angel Olsen, she's definitely taking pop in like a very experimental, bold, elegant direction. And this year has been really good for that style of music with the Waves Blood album and even Billie Eilish to some degree. So if you're a fan of like very bold art pop music, you're gonna like this record. You're gonna like the Angel Olsen record as well. And yeah, it's just really good. She's got a really great voice, very distinct, very extravagant, lovely instrumentation on here. A lot of strings, a lot of synths too. I would say very synth-heavy pop record, which is really cool. So yeah, check it out. It's on Sacred Bones. Sand-colored vinyl. You know I love everything with them. And we have another Sacred Bones thing later that I'll talk about too.
Nice.
But I actually don't know how much this is.
Oh.
I forgot to look. $20.95. So pick it up while you still can. This actually came out a couple weeks ago, but we just got it in. So if you want to get this color vinyl, come quick. So
All right.
that's it.
Okay.
And I guess
You can go ahead if you want. Sure.
Now.
Sure.
We just got some new arrivals from our Revolver shipment that I wanted to talk about. First, this is one I want to talk about the most. The Bowery Electric. This is one of my favorite shoegaze albums of all time. Very underrated record. Came out late 90s, and what makes it so great is that it kind of combines shoegaze with trip hop, like the sounds of like Massive Attack, Portishead, those really like dark, moody, nighttime beats combined with the layers of guitars, the breathy vocals. It's really unique. There's really no other band that did anything like that. Maybe Seafield, but this record all the way through, very consistent, very beautiful, perfect, like I said, nighttime driving record. If you've never heard it, please give it a listen. I saw this on their website and was pretty surprised because I didn't know there's any vinyl pressings of this. So pick it up. It's really good. $25.95. We also got some new color variants on that Tomb Mold album that I was raving about earlier this year. This is $23.95, and this is their last record. Came out last year, also $23.95.
What are the color variants then?
I think this one's purple and blue,
Oh, I see the purple.
and this one's yellow, and I can show it, yellow and orange, both to fit with the
Ooh.
cover pretty well.
Wow, that's pretty.
Tomb Mold, definitely one of the best death metal bands in the world right now, so if you like death metal, you should pick those both up. And this is cool too. Parquet Courts did a little color vinyl reissue of Sunbathing Animal, which is the album that came out 2 albums before the last one, right in the middle of their career. pretty good record. I don't hear too many people talk about this one, but it's got some great tracks on it. Black and White, Dear Ramona. So if you're a fan of parquet courts like we are, you should buy this.
I love them.
Yeah.
How much is that?
$25.95.
Okay.
And they're playing nearby too soon.
Really?
So
Oh, I did not
that
know
out.
that.
Yeah, we have a lot of
Okay.
shows coming up.
Yeah, we do have a lot of shows coming up. Okay, I'm going to just talk to you about this Wilco Ode to Joy. Oh, that's a really hard cover to see, isn't it? Okay, it just says Ode to Joy up
Not
here.
much on the cover
Not
anyway.
really. This is their 11th studio album, and after 3 Jeff Tweedy solo albums and a memoir, this is their first album together since 2016, and it kind of comes off as kind of a reunion. You know, it's simple, straightforward songs with mostly with acoustic guitar at the core of it. You know, they don't like listening to that next door. They didn't want to hear that, you know, because in the morning when we play stuff, well, if it's too quiet, you know, it's almost like they just don't like it. But anyway, it's actually. There's a detectable undercurrent of joy in this record. It's not so much in the lyrics and the subject matter, which is there's some political stuff, there's some emotional stuff, but you know the just them playing together, it is like one of their kind of best efforts in a long time. So this is definitely worth it. It's classic Wilco at their best. It's $21.95, and yeah, if you've liked their stuff in the past, you're gonna like this too. The other thing I wanted to mention to y'all is that now in the store, Donovan Baroob in the house, cassette and LP, and this is the clay. Well, they're calling it clay-colored vinyl. It is pink, and it's $19.95. The cassette is on pink
as well,
and it is $6.99. So, you know, you don't have to get it and order it on Bandcamp. If you're local and you want to come in and grab it, we got them here for you now. So,
Nice.
yes, Donovan is here. The other thing I wanted to mention to you that there was 2 important releases that came out today, but just so you know, not on vinyl yet. First of all, Nick Cave Ghosteen, which is his 17th studio album, believe it or not. That's gonna be my pick when the vinyl comes out. I think it's November 8th, and we're gonna dive deep into it, believe me. So anyway, just so you know, this is album is one side being the children, the other side being the parents. It's the final piece of the trilogy that includes Push the Sky Away, Skeleton Tree, and now this Ghosteen. They're all a piece together. Now this album is songs and spoken word together. You have to get it on digital right now, but coming November 7th.
good.
But yeah, it's just you got to mention it because it's out today. The other thing that's worth a mention is the Chromatics, Closer to Gray. Now this is not a revamped Dear Tommy. That record's never coming out. I'm sorry, but it's just never coming out.
Yeah, no, they're just a very different group now. It's been so long.
This is their first effort in 7 years, and everybody's still waiting for Dear Tommy, but like I said, I don't think that's ever going to happen. It's just they've been threatening to put that out for years, and no. Anyway, but this,
scrapped it,
it's
yeah.
interesting because it's got covers of Simon and Garfunkel and Jesus and Mary Chain, so again, you got to get it digitally right now. Just letting you know about that because I'm sure people are curious with big name bands like that. Like, you know,
Definitely.
where's the vinyl? Just not out yet. Okay.
Also, new Danny Brown album
Oh,
out
yes,
today. That's
correct.
a pretty big release.
That's
in
right,
rap
too.
and hip-hop, so.
Okay, so now we're moving on to a few other things. Now there's other stuff again, but as I told you, nothing came from WIA today. So I'm just going to tell you what we have. Okay, this is. And we'll fill in the blanks as shipments continue to come in during the next week. But for right now, get it while it's hot. First out of the gate, we got Christina Aguilera, self-titled picture disc that also comes with a digital download, $27.95.
Okay.
Okay. Now we've got Courtney Marie Andrews, May Your Kindness Remain. This is pink vinyl. I believe this is one of those breast cancer awareness pink vinyls for $23.95. Okay.
Nice.
Now we've got a reissue of Beastie Boys' Paul's Boutique, 2 LPs for $27.95. I believe that's the
Bare Naked Ladies.
oh whoops,
You
I'm
missed
sorry.
them.
Sorry, Bare Naked Ladies. This is original hits, original stars. I got excited about the Beastie Boys. $20.95. Okay.
Cool.
Now, Paul's Boutique. I believe this is the 30th anniversary of this, which is
Yes, it is.
see, there you go. It's $27.95, and yeah, beautiful.
Great record.
Beautiful.
I remember when Chuck was talking about it, he said it was on color vinyl, but it doesn't say that anywhere.
It just says 180 gram on there, so I don't know.
Secretly is color, but buy it and find out.
Okay, buy and find out because you want it anyway. You know you do. Then we also have Beastie Boys Root Down EP. Now this also says colored vinyl but I don't have the color.
Yeah,
$24.95. Is that 180 gram as well?
I don't think so.
It just says limited edition colored vinyl.
Keep it a mystery.
It is a gold sticker, so I don't know. What do you think? Might be gold, right?
Okay.
Maybe. We don't know. All right, now we got Blood Orange, Angel's Pulse. This is 1995.
Nice.
I like Blood Orange. You know, I can. They always have like really crazy album covers, just
Yeah,
little
they do.
slice of life album covers,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah, this
All
was really
right.
good, though. Check that
Now
out.
we've got Kath Bloom and Lorain Connors. This is Moonlight on blue vinyl, 1995. All right.
Alright.
And Kath Bloom and Lorain Connors, Sand in My Shoe, also on blue vinyl, 1995.
Get
Okay,
those together,
a
then.
couple of those. Now we've got another reissue, Catherine Wheel, Adam and Eve, 180 gram, 2 LPs for $29.95.
Great shoegaze band. If you've never heard any of their stuff.
Yeah, they're fabulous.
It's really
But you
good.
know what? Again, I just with the double vinyl, this always I marvel at stuff like this because this one say $29.95, Angel Olsen
I
1995.
know.
Okay.
I know it's called.
Just really shows you the bargain. Okay, now we've got Charlie XCX, and this is what is it called? Charlie Charlie?
It's just called Charlie.
Just called Charlie.
Might be a typo.
Okay, that's on clear vinyl, 2 LPs, $28.95.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
getting a lot of critical acclaim out there. A lot of people are raving about this one. So
We listened to that this morning. It was good.
it's pretty interesting. Definitely another artsy pop record. Some real weird moments on it that are good though.
Yeah, it was good.
Very strange.
Now we've got Dr. Hook Collected on colored vinyl, 2 LPs, $29.95. Any indication of color there? Not really.
Purple.
Oh, purple.
Purple vinyl.
That's music
Awesome.
on vinyl, just so you know if you're a collector of music on vinyl stuff,
Always
okay?
do great stuff.
All right, now we have L1011, and it's a self-titled anniversary amber vinyl, $21.95. I don't know what anniversary.
15-year anniversary.
Oh, thank
I can't
you.
believe this album's this old. This is a great little instrumental post-rock album. Very chill, very relaxing. I love this album.
Very nice, okay.
Why I ordered some, so check it out.
Okay, and now we've got the great Rory Gallagher, and this is a self-titled. He, of course, Irish guitar player supreme who has left the building, sadly. This is $22.95. I don't know if they're going to be slowly kind of releasing, you know, stuff that either has been out of print or whatever since, you know,
Did
people
he
are...
die recently?
Well, I think it was like fairly recently. I couldn't tell you. He hasn't been gone that long, you know. And I think so, you know, posthumously they're sort of maybe bringing out some of the stuff that's been out of print for a while.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's second release this year, so.
Yeah, $22.95. Okay, now we've got beautiful Gorillaz Demon Days picture disc, 2 LPs, $34.95.
Just awesome.
Yeah,
It's a double, and each LP has 4 characters on it.
Yeah, that's good.
2D, Murdoch,
Wow.
Russell, Noodle.
Very
If you're a fan
nice.
of Gorillaz, you gotta get that.
I think so. Okay, now we got Hoobastank Reason. This is also an anniversary edition, $17.95. Do we know what anniversary that might be?
15th anniversary again.
Okay,
Check it out.
all right.
Hoobastank.
I know. And we have a reissue, also an anniversary edition of Live Throwing Copper. Does it also say what anniversary that would be?
25th anniversary.
Wow,
That's
gosh,
a
can you believe it?
classic.
You know, I remember, like, this is dating myself really badly, but I remember when Mental Jewelry came out, and I just couldn't believe what young guys they were and what an amazing sound already. And I think this was either, you know, maybe the second or third that followed that. And anyway, there'd always been like a solid band. I feel like maybe, I don't know, I either outgrew them or I didn't continue to follow their career, but I do remember Mental Jewelry and just thinking they were just amazing. And you know, this is a really good record too. So yeah, I think a lot of people really got on the board with them with this record. And 25th anniversary, there you go. God, go figure.
Yeah, definitely one of the better, one of those post-grunge sort of bands.
Yeah, and see that one's $22.95 2 LPs. So that's a
great
good
deal.
deal too. All right, now we've got Massive Attack versus Mad Professor. This is the
Very cool.
Mezzanine Remix Tapes 98, $25.95. I loved this when we had it
Me
on
too.
this morning. So good, so good.
Yeah, and their Massive Attack right now is on tour playing Mezzanine in its entirety. I recently saw them play it in San Francisco, and it was incredible, actually. One of the best shows I've been to this year. So if you get the chance to catch them on this current tour, Liz Fraser's there too, singing on the
Nice.
few songs that she sings. So just to
Nice.
see her is definitely incredible.
Yeah, that'd be a good chance. So
witness.
yeah, you must have loved that.
It was beautiful.
But yeah, we had that on today, and that was so chill and so
very dubby.
great. Loved it. Loved
Really
it.
good.
All right, now we've got the Messingers Hello Exile. This is $20.95, and then it also comes on Peach Swirl vinyl for $22.95. Okay, you got your choice there. All right, Nas, the Lost Tapes 2. This is a cassette for $10.99.
So small.
All right. Oh, can I say this? Pharmacon
Yeah.
Devour, black and white vinyl, $19.95.
That's my other Sacred Bones release.
All right.
This, I listened to it. It's a little intense. It's kind of like the Lingua Ignota album came out earlier this year. Harsh noise, girl doing it all. She's screaming. She's terrifying. Her album covers are always really good too.
All right.
So if you're into that very noisy, frightening industrial music, please listen to this.
All right.
We still have colors of it too, half black and white vinyl. So check it out.
Good for Sacred Bones. Nice that they're really championing those rough girls. I mean, yeah, good.
Giving them a voice.
Yeah. All right, this is a reissue of Prefab Sprout's Swoon, which has been remastered, and that's a beautiful record if you've never heard this before. Oh my goodness, $25.95.
Is this like 80s?
It's yes, but it's like not like synth 80s. This is like great songwriting, beautiful, lush. They got tunes, you know. So yeah.
Check it out.
Okay. Rituals of Mind, Sleeper Hold 12-inch for $10.95.
It's not Rituals.
Whoops.
Here it is.
Oh, okay. All right. That's just a 12-inch. Now we've got the cast soundtrack to Melrose Place. Oh lordy, the music. This is on teal vinyl for $17.95. Now what on earth is on this?
The sticker on the front literally says "an embarrassingly guilty pleasure." So
Well, who's
That's
on
what
it?
they're
Okay, the Divinals, Seed, Letters to Cleo, James. Oh, well, actually, not bad. Paul
the songs are pretty
Westerberg,
good. James,
Amy Mann,
Dinosaur
Urge
Jr.
Overkill.
Not bad.
Okay, so it's not as embarrassing as we thought it would be.
Maybe the movie is embarrassing. I don't know what the movie is. Never seen it.
Well, I'm not going to find out, are you? Okay, now we've got Spiritualized, Nothing Hurt. This is also part of the breast cancer awareness on pink vinyl.
This is great.
Yay, $23.95.
Cool. I'm sure our friend Tommy Pieper will be picking that up.
All right. He's probably gonna get in on that Grateful Dead giveaway too, huh? Yeah. Okay. Now we got Taken Back Sunday. Tell All Your Friends. This is remastered, and it is $19.95.
All right.
Okay. Next we got a reissue of White Snake, Slip of the Tongue. This is also remastered over 2 LPs, $29.95. Okay, and now we've got Y on or it's called Aokiohio? Aokio? I don't know how to say this. How do you say that? Aokohio. Aokiohio.
Yeah, that's
Something like
probably
that.
an acronym for something, but
Probably. And anyway, you got it on red vinyl for $20.95 or yellow vinyl for $20.95. Take your pick.
cool.
All right. And now we've got Tom York, Flea, and Wynton Marsalis. Daily Battles from Motherless Brooklyn, original soundtrack. This is a 7-inch, and it is $13.45. Lastly, we got Young Gravy here, Sensational. This is also on the pink vinyl, $22.95. Okay.
Yeah, this guy's getting a lot of hype. Seems like people are really digging this dude, so check him out.
I was just laughing at the cartoon. He's got a gravy boat around his big chain, and he's got a hand mixer
That's a
in his
great
hand.
cover.
Like, yeah, that's so funny.
It's actually a rap album if you didn't know. Doesn't seem like it. Looks like a disco album or something.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so we are gonna, in a separate video, we're going to let you all know about this Grateful Dead prize pack we are going to give away. And again, congratulations to our last winner of the Miles Davis, Peter Klieg, in Germany. So yeah, that's winging its way to you now, Peter. But anyway, our next one is a Grateful Dead, and it's just in the separate video that we're going to post up right after this one. Okay, so please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that subscription bell down below so you can get notified when we do a new upload. What else, Cass? Oh, I'm going to post the list down below in case you wanted to remember what prices a roundabout would be. Other than that, what We're open here 12 to 4, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be here next week because I'm going to Desert Days.
Oh, you're going to be
So
gone.
we'll do the drawing Thursday then.
Oh, if we can do,
Day before.
if we've got enough stuff to do our fresh catch, then we'll just do it Thursday, but I'll upload it Friday.
Okay.
And yeah, if we don't get enough stuff though,
We'll see.
all right,
Hopefully.
so we'll try it out.
Fingers.
Okay, so anyway, look for that, next video, and thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
Thank you.